Hi guys, Fat Pudding here. Welcome back to another episode of my channel. This one is racing with the Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. That's how you pronounce it. I'll just give you some information on the car. Inspired by the 360 Modena Challenge racing car, it was focused primarily on improving its track lap times by improving handling, braking and weight reduction characteristics. Essentially, in pure racing cars, Ferrari engineers designed the car from the outset with a goal of 20% track day use in mind of an 80% road use car. It's only a small 20 horsepower, 15 kilowatt improvement in engine power from the Modena. The Challenge Stradale accelerates from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds according to the Ferrari, 0.4 seconds faster than the Modena. This engine is a 3.6 litre naturally aspirated V8, 409 brake horsepower at 275 pounds of torque, 373 newton meters, mid-engine rear-wheel drive 6-speed transmission. That's actually a weight of 2,844 pounds, which is just under 1,300 kilograms. Okay, we're currently racing in a 15 lap race at Sebring Short Circuit, which is the 2.13 mile, 3.43 kilometer circuit. I'll just give you a little bit of information on the track. Sebring International Raceway in Central Florida has been the home to American endurance racing since shortly after World War II. It is often seen as the testbed for endurance racing's finest as they prepare for the 24-hour Le Mans. The International Circuit is a famous racetrack known for its 12-hour endurance races also, which has been held for over 50 years, and it was built on an airfield and the circuit is still used as such. Okay guys, so we're going to get into this one. Like I said before, this is a 15 lap race. Very interesting events go on in this one, as always in my videos. And the only problem is that we didn't actually have a lot of cars in this lobby, and I seem to find out that seems to be a regular occurrence nowadays. So hopefully with the recent update 13, which has just been recently been added the last day or so, hopefully that will remedy a lot of the empty lobbies. So starts off in P5. Can't remember if we actually qualified in this one, but it actually starts off in a sunset time setting. Trying to get around the first couple of corners unscathed, not trying to make any forced errors or go off early in the beginning, but I do actually get hit from the rear on this corner by I would say a guy who's been overly not really following his braking early enough, just being a bit over aggressive in my opinion. So we're currently down into last position now. This track is as I would say very, very good for this type of race, with it not only being the short circuit. I think if we were taking part in the longer circuit, it would be a bit more of an endurance issue, I would think, especially with the tyre degradation in this game, because I seem to find that the tyres don't seem to last 6-7 laps on some occasions. So braking late on the end of the penultimate corner, back up into 4th position. We do have another car similar to mine behind me. I think it's another Ferrari, but I'm not 100% sure. But this guy who actually race called I'm a Fire Hazard. This is the guy I end up racing pretty much for the whole duration of the race, which becomes very interesting later on. But like I said, the sunset race is quite atmospheric, if I do say so myself. A great feeling to the cars. The lighting is exceptional in my opinion. So does that actually add to the extra feeling of racing in such an environment, especially as the sun's going down, so you've got that nice transition between late afternoon, sunset and evening. The only concern I had on this track was the sun. As you can see on the horizon, it does actually impede your view. For me it did anyway. I suppose if you're racing, because I race primarily cockpit, if you're racing third person, it may not be as bad because the car is lower down on the screen, therefore you would think the sun coming through wouldn't be as bright or in your line of sight. So we're just starting now. I think it's the second, or I think it's the third lap 3. Guy on fourth place, sorry, makes a bit of made a mistake there, running a bit too close to the inside wall. Took a bit of contact, lost a bit of speed, lost the position. So we're up into fourth place now, right behind I'm a Fire Hazard. That's definitely not a Ferrari, by the way. The one in front of me is, that's an F40. I end up making contact with the guy in third, because he runs into the back of the car in front. So we're up into a podium position now, and if you look in the top right hand corner, you can see there's 5 of us all within the back straight of each other. F40 is pulling away as you would think it would do. The Stradale I don't think is really got enough grunt on the back straights, because I'm only running a stock tune on this car. The only thing I ended up changing was the fuel load. But got up on the inside of 12509. I think this car, with it being a more improved and more modern chassis than the F40, does actually have a better cornering speed. Maybe it's just down to the way the car's built. I mean, Ferraris, you can't really go wrong, to be honest with you. So not sure what actually happened there. I think the guy in front did make contact. He did actually get a penalty, so he actually did shunt him off, which I don't know if it was actually a mistake or it was intentional or not intentional. Maybe he's just been a bit over aggressive, or maybe just didn't hit his brake markers correctly. So now it's basically me and I'm a Fire Hazard running all the way, coming up to the start of lap 4, coming on the last couple of corners. So as I said previously, you can see the sun is right in my line of sight, so it was quite difficult to find out where I was actually going and where to brake. The only saving grace was really having the driving line on, because it did actually give me the option to know where to stop. Okay, just had a quick look. Actually broke a little bit late on that corner, tried to get up on the inside of him. Just thought an opportunity was there to take, so I did take it, took it cleanly. Back up into the second corner now. He ends up pushing me a little bit, makes a little bit of a mistake. I honestly thought there was no way he would get past me there. I don't know why he even attempted. So this is my opportunity now to try and pull away. Tyres are pretty fresh, got 11 laps of fuel in the car. Wasn't going to be stopping for fuel, it's just going to be another tyre change. And there you go again, the sun's right, it's getting lower in the sky now, so it's getting really, really hard to see. I mean, what I should have done is just change the view just for that corner. But you know, when you're using the wheel, you want to feel that immersion. Not quite used to racing third person with a wheel. It feels a bit alien to me. So coming round wide on that last corner to cut on the inside, gets closest to grass on the right hand side for me, to power through to start the next lap. I've got a 0.8 second lead down now on I'm a Fire Hazard. I just actually looked at the replay and just correcting myself, it is actually a Corvette Stingray Coupe Forza Edition 2020 version of the Chevrolet. So that's the car he's currently racing. Very, very competitive, very quick in a straight line. Not so much on the handling, I would say, but a lot of grunt in that car to keep up with me. The only thing I had, I would think in strength, would be the cornering speed, with that car being a lot heavier than mine. The replay does actually show the way he's running wide in most corners, because he is actually struggling for corner speed. So we're starting the next lap now. The only thing I've got in the bank is knowing that he has actually got a penalty, which he did cause at the beginning of the first lap. So if I can stay within 1.30 seconds of him, I know I'm going to get this win. Ends up braking really late there on the last corner. Not the cleanest of drives, I have to do say so myself, but very aggressive. I wasn't going to push it, I wasn't going to force him, so I just thought get into his slipstream now. Third and fourth have slightly dropped off by a couple of seconds. I know me and this guy have got the pace to stay at the front, not primarily to win the race, but at least to get a podium as long as we don't make any mistakes. So that was my primarily thinking of it. So up on the inside now of the first couple of corners, just trying to stay in his slipstream. I know I'm well within the range with 0.3 second, and if you look at the split sectors now, I'm still up by a couple of hundredths. So the lights kick on automatically in the game, and hopefully the sun, slight little contact there because he did brake a little bit late. Sorry, a little bit early, and as you can see now, up onto the back straight now, and the sun's finally gone down, so I can actually concentrate on not pulling the sun visor down as you would do in real life. So coming around the last corner now, just thought maybe you can get close to him, brake a little bit late, stay on the inside, a little bit of contact there, not malicious at all. The replay does show that. Got way better speed off the corner there. So that's my thinking. That's the only way I can actually beat this guy, would be on corner speed. Did notice that Dietz 2 is up into second now. So this I'm a Fire Hazard's already gone to the pits a little bit early in my opinion. Looking at the tyre deck, I definitely got another lap, maybe a lap and a half left of the medium compound. So pushing as hard as possible, because I know coming round to the start of the next lap, he would be coming out the pits, and it will all be down to if I decide to go in or not. Don't forget guys, just on another thought, if you do like my content, do please consider subscribing, because I'm trying to get to that 500 subscribers. Hopefully we'll be doing a special video to celebrate that. I'm sure it will be coming very soon. And notifications and the like would be greatly appreciated to help with the algorithm. So thanks again for all your support. So coming around the last corner now, you can see him running a little bit wide, feeling a little bit of the grip on the car, so decided to rush into the pits. Now this is where all this video does actually get bit of an anticlimax in my opinion, but won't spoil it for you. So into the pits straight away. Ferrari team as always on point, in and out, no fuel, put on another set of mediums. I've got that Dietz guy behind me, he's just got in the pits as well. And the only concern is this game doesn't give you the map inside the screen, so you can know where people are. That's something that Forza needs to sort out, because you don't know where the other players are when you're coming out onto the track. So my mistake, come straight out onto the track, straight onto the racing line, didn't actually see I'm a Fire Hazard, and the replay does show he basically just clatters right into me. Now I think that was more my mistake than his. He's on the racing line, I should be looking more at the map, but like I said, the track map doesn't show you when you're in the pits, which I think it should show permanently. It should not be off the screen, because you need to know where your other opponents and where the other cars are on the track. That's definitely a no-go for me. But I have said in my previous videos, this game isn't a simulated racer. It's an arcade primarily. It's more for console gamers than it is actually for a PC gamer like myself. But anyway, just one criticism that maybe they can implement in the future, but you never know. So that's basically pushed me down to 4th position. There's not much else really to mention during the race, is that I just push as hard as I can for the last couple of laps. I mean, I'm still trying to get heat into the medium compound tyres now on lap 9. And the next 3-4 laps is pretty uneventful. I'm just push as hard as I can. So what I've done now, I've just skipped to the very last lap of the race, because there's not really much to talk to you about. The fact that the incident has already happened. I was hoping to get a podium, but the loss of time that I incurred by getting a contact with I'm a Fire Hazard coming out the pit lane exit has basically hindered me for a podium position. So the only thing I can consolidate is just to get finish the race as cleanly as possible. Going up on the last back straight now to finish this race. Quite uneventful. Was hoping to get a podium, but hey ho. Let me know what you think in the comments anyway guys, if you think it was my fault or maybe the other guy in the Corvette should have been a bit more aware as well, me coming out the pits, because he's had a better line of sight with the wall on the inside. I don't see that as I'm coming out the pits. So coming out to finish up on the last lap now, just to finish the race. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Note to anyone racing online, guys, don't forget, check out your opponent's car when you come out of the pits, because that's definitely an area that unfolds us. You should actually have some type of track map when you're in the pit lane. So hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.